what is your view on how CSR can actually enable or help upskilling of faculty members, of teachers? I mean, especially in the public institutes, we've seen this as a challenge. Either the teachers don't have enough exposure, they're themselves not upskilled, they don't know how to use the latest technology and infrastructure, and then they are the ones who are teaching the next generation. So, what's your view on how does the CSR actually can benefit the higher education institutes or the schools as well?
I think it is critical. So early on, we realized that teachers and faculty members are at the heart of any intervention, and I think this is becoming more and more prominent to many of us in the sector. We will be very happy to say, look, we impacted some 20,000 students and we trained them for 100 hours, and they learned cloud data and all of the AI, for example. But it's never sustainable if you don't engage the faculty members, because they provide the necessary continuity and input and structuring that is required for us to have a more continuous program. All program requirement, initiative requirement aside, I think what is becoming more and more essential is that a faculty development is critical to any kind of learning program to take the next level. You absolutely cannot look at a student's development without looking at corresponding faculty development programs. For example, we had taken up a target officially of 3,000, 4,000 faculty members to be trained this year. In addition to many of our businesses carry out programs with campuses and colleges, which also addresses 1,000 more faculty members. For us, the faculty members piece is central to what I do. So we design programs to ensure that faculty goes through a process which is clearly transparent upskilling from their current skill, and they're able to get a certification for that too, which is what helps them in their career journey. So we move this parallelly as we work with students in tier 2, tier 3 towns who are in both technical, non-technical colleges, engineering, non-engineering, commerce, etc. As we see them from our second year, third year to sort of a final year process with technical, non-technical, we map out a similar journey for faculty members also and ensure that they go through the journey, they get a completion process, they do an evaluation, they get a certification, they're able to use that certification as a part of their career growth. And what we've also tried to do is we've tried to tie up with all relevant institutions in the state governments who manage faculties, whether it is the skills development department or the higher education, technical education department, AICT at the central level included, so that it is a more formalized process. And this is what one of our takeaways was. You can go on training the faculty members, and mind you, it's not easy because they don't have time. They are not prioritizing it unless it's really something niche. And then there's that question of what's in it for me if I go through a training, right? So we found that an upgradation program, an upskilling program needs to have value, needs to have a certificate. And second, it needs to be blessed with the state, with the relevant body, otherwise it doesn't have recognition. And third, separately, faculty still has to be recognized for the journey that they do. So it's critical that you engage faculty, otherwise there is no scalability, and in the longer term, you're coming back again and again to teach the same set of students without the faculty being a part of the whole learning journey. So this is critical, and we are hoping that from our 3,000, 4,000 number this year, we are able to actually double it next year, because that is also a way to make sure that at least a set of institutions are more aligned academically with the needs in the industry, are updated in their skill set, and know really how to get their students to the next level.